Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today is a little bit different from some days. In fact, it's a lot different from some days, because this is the very first time ever it has been today, and today is going to be the day that I'm going to break it down for you, that I just hit 50,000 subscribers on the Google Alphabet YouTube, and I'm pretty pumped. I'm very excited. You know, I try not to point or attribute too much value to numbers that are generally meaningless, because like if I have 50,000 subscribers or I have 49,000 subscribers doesn't really make me a better YouTuber or a worse YouTuber. What I make makes me a better YouTuber or a worse YouTuber, and I always want to be a good YouTuber for you, the viewers. They don't call it YouViewerTube because that would be too long, but I try to keep that in my heart, even if it sounds dumb and is relatively meaningless. No, I'm just kidding. I think that you, the viewers, do actually make a big difference in what I do. And the fact that there have been 50,000 people over the course of my channel who've clicked subscribe, that says something to me. That says, I don't know, something? It's hard, like, I feel good about it, but it's vague and nebulous. It's 50,000 different voices. Some of them said, oh, this is pretty cool, and then never said anything again. And some of them keep coming back for years, and that is just hugely reassuring, because every one of those people who watched one episode and clicked subscribe and never returned, hey, is that a cave I've never been in? Like, every one of those people is awesome, and I appreciate them even giving me one chance. And like, if they could enjoy something I made once, maybe they'll enjoy something I make yet again. You know, I think there's a value there. I don't know what's up with this glitchy lighting, though. Well, that made that cave look a lot bigger than it was. Might as well grab this while we can. But, you know, it's just kind of funny. Because people will talk about, like, how, oh, you gotta chase these numbers or you don't or whatever. And, like, I just try to chase making things. If I make something, it's a good day. And if I make progress toward making something, it's a good day. I don't always get a new episode out every day, but I try to be thinking and creating on paper, even if what I have on paper isn't in production yet. So, you know, it's just huge to get this far. And the reason I got this far is because of the first people who started clicking, you know, and saying, yeah, this is good, I like it, I want to tell my friends. And I want to say thank you to every one of you. I know, too, that people can make these 50,000 subscriber spectaculars or whatever, but I didn't realize how quickly I was going to hit 50,000 subscribers, and as a result, I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit, and that's a core part of what I do in general anyway, so hopefully you won't be too disappointed if I just play Minecraft and talk for my 50,000 anniversary thing. It's not an anniversary, is it? Okay, well, for one thing I wanted to do, so I wanted to mine down this, like, hill a little bit better, and start working on my rails. But, you know, of course this room is just right here. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with that. I guess we can leave the bed there for now. But eventually one day we might need to, like, put in a new door or something on this side. Ooh, wow, that's really not a good place for that door, is it? Well, now it kind of is. Yeah. You remember the part where I was good at Minecraft? Nobody does. It's an illusion. But anyway, it's just been fun playing Minecraft all these years, and playing different games and going to conventions and meeting people. Maybe I should use this as an opportunity to, you know, break down some, oh, here are the lessons I learned type of thing. But really, the biggest lessons I learned, I wouldn't have necessarily learned from somebody telling them to me. I learned them from getting out there and doing something every day, and not knowing if people were going to like it, and making it anyway because it was what I wanted to do. You know, if you're making what you want to make, it becomes a lot less important that it, what is this? Oh, is this cave that I never really fully explored? Or did I? Maybe I did explore it. I don't know. Hey, gravel and sand, I need both of those things. Oh no, this is under the water. That's a bad place. Well, we don't go to there anymore. Okay. Where was I? Making what I want to make, or rambling. You know, it's fun. And it's important to do it because it's fun, but it's important to have the discipline to do things even when they're not fun, to keep at it. And, you know, it's funny because I hit 40,000 subscribers in the first 2 years I was on YouTube. I've been on YouTube about 6 years now. It took me 4 years to get that next 10,000 subscribers. And part of that is that YouTube unsubscribes people as their old accounts decay. So on like a given day, I might lose hundreds of subscribers just because their accounts haven't been active since 2011 or 2012, which is kind of funny. But so all my new subscribers are offsetting those losses. But where was I? Yeah, you know, I lost the ability to do a lot of good work when my daughter was born. You know, kids don't sleep at first sometimes, and it really impacted my throughput, and I apologize for that. You know, I wish I could have kept making good stuff for you guys, but when I realized I couldn't make good stuff, I just kind of... Wait, everyone should have maps in your bases now? Huh. Where can we find these maps? I wonder. Did Cubfan hide a map up here somewhere? Like maybe he wanted to mark where everyone's base was somehow? I don't see like an item frame with a map on it up there. Mine is in my red sky base sign. Thanks. Well, that's cool. I'll have to go check that out in a minute. But yeah, and I've learned from not making things too. You know, I wouldn't necessarily advise people take like a 3-year break from their daily exercise of creativity. I basically had that forced upon me because of the situation with my daughter just not sleeping. She wasn't an unhealthy child, but she would just wake up like 6 times a night for like 9 months. And then after that, you know, I was looking for work and stuff because I had, with a new kid and my wife not working as many hours, it's like you got to do a lot of work and find new jobs and do freelance work. So I was doing a ton of freelance work writing code instead of playing games and stuff, which is important. You know, you got to be able to meet the financial needs of your family before you go off and start having fun too much. But I can tell it impacted me a lot, and it's a good experience though because it made me more compassionate toward people who are in rough situations like that. It's easier for me to just kind of appreciate, like if somebody's like, you know, I can't keep up right now, I've got too much on my plate. Like I've had that happen and I know how that is. But you know, the problem is you're not gonna grow as a creative person if you are not creating things. And so I struggled to find ways in that time to create what I could. And in fact, a lot of the poems that I've read on my YouTube channel at the end of the episodes have been were actually written during that period, because that was one of the few things I had time to do, was to jot down poems like while I was riding the bus to work or stuff like that. And I'm actually starting to run out of poems from that era. I haven't been writing as many poems since I've been making all these YouTube videos. I had a different creative outlet now, so I've got to get back to writing poetry, which is good. I'm actually excited about doing that too. So, a lot of good things going on. But, let's see here. It's really helpful, I think, for people to take a break every now and again to get a sense of perspective. I wouldn't recommend a multi-year break like I took. That really can hurt your discipline if you are not really excited about doing what you're doing. But, yeah, so where was I? 50,000 subscribers somehow, which is great, and I'm excited about it. But I'm kind of more excited about just continuing to make things every day. Just, like, and they're not all gonna be, like, some of my videos have a ludicrous amount of views. Like, the one where I created the Rubik's Cube for Mumbo Jumbo, people loved that video. And some of my other videos, they don't. But you know what? That's fine, because I'm getting better at kind of my art every day. I'm practicing humor, I'm practicing video editing, I'm trying to learn new things about both, and it can be a really good experience just to have something that you do every day. Now, the bigger problem is, how do you avoid stagnating? You know, like when I was doing comics, you know, I would force myself to draw new things, because if I didn't, I wouldn't get better. But with video, it's a little bit harder, to do new things, because it's like, what am I learning? What am I trying to learn? What am I trying to make? Am I trying to make new kinds of jokes? Am I trying to cover new types of topics? One thing I learned when I made the movie screen that's way up there and out, whoops, I'm hitting a tunnel here, was there is an option, a blend-in option in video software and like Photoshop called Screen. And when I was overlaying my video from the NASA trip onto this giant drive-in movie screen, I was originally like, okay, I know I need to use one of the blend modes. I'm guessing it's probably lighten, because you would only ever lighten things on a screen. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, this doesn't quite look right. There's just something here that's off. You know, one of these has got to be better for screens. And I'm like, oh, there's a blend mode called Screen. You can just project something onto a screen with the Screen blend mode, and it looks perfect. I've been doing this for YouTube stuff for 6 years. Never occurred to me what that was actually for. And I stumbled into it one day because I was trying to make something different. You know, going on this NASA trip was also something that kind of stretched my horizon. But I'm talking here now about what I'm doing, and maybe not enough about what I appreciate about what you guys do. Because, like, one of the kind of, at one point, I met somebody on a bus at PAX, and we were talking for a little bit, and he's like, you're really cool. And I'd mentioned I did YouTube. You know, it's easier probably to do these stairs from the bottom. But, you know, he was like, oh, well, I want to follow your channel or whatever. And he subscribed, and he was something like the 14,837th subscriber. And I was like, wow, I've never actually watched somebody, like, click the subscribe button on their phone before. Like, I've never seen somebody subscribe to me on YouTube until that moment. And even though over 10,000 people already had, this was the first time that I was seeing somebody do it. And I was just like, oh, this is so cool. Can I make a video of this? You know, before you actually click the button, let me get my phone out and record you doing this. And he was like, well, that's kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. And so I have this, like, 14,387th subscriber spectacular video. It's just us on a bus with this guy clicking subscribe. And that was fun and neat. And I appreciated him doing that. And I appreciate all of you guys watching my videos and clicking subscribe and telling your friends and commenting especially. I do read all the comments even if I don't respond to them. But yeah, it's very encouraging. Like, I gotta say, one thing that doing YouTube has really helped me realize is the value of encouragement. Like, I try to be as encouraging to others as I can be, but on days when I post a YouTube video before I go to work, all throughout the workday, there are just nice messages that you guys leave on the videos that'll, you know, if I'm, like, waiting on something or I'm frustrated, I can just look at the new comments and see all these nice words from you guys. And it's just like, this really gets me through my day, seeing all these kind of things you guys say. I mean, I can get through my day regardless. Like, on the days where I don't post a video and there's no new comments, I still get my work done. But, like, I can tell that it's harder. And having hundreds of people say nice things about you is great, but it's not always an option. So if you have the opportunity to be one nice person who says one nice thing for somebody, I really hope you do. And it doesn't have to be on YouTube. It can be in real life. Like, seriously, go say nice things to people when they do a good job. You know, let them know. But where was I? Okay, still putting some bricks down here. Oh, I was gonna put a rail line in, but I never quite figured out exactly. Well, this is better than it was. Not perfect, not great, but a little bit better. Incremental positivity. We just kind of keep wiping this out, but I'm not sure how much that's going to add to the mine across the board, like quality-wise. What I probably should do is create like an enderpearlable pit that I could just enderpearl straight down to get to the mine from. And if I was going to do... Oh my goodness, that scared me. How is it I'm so easily frightened by things in this game that I have constructed? It is marvelous to me. I marvel at my own foolishness. So, I bet if we just dug straight down, nothing bad could ever happen. And what I should do is that right now. So, digging straight down to build some sort of like ender pearlable shaft for Minecraft access. So, we're just gonna wipe out this here. This wall has been a pretty steady mainstay since we got here. But you know what? It's gone. Bye-bye, wall. Welcome to the future. The future is now. The real secret to this sort of stuff is just dig the trench or the pit first, and then worry about everything else as you go. So, like, yeah, eventually we'll have, like, ledges here that will have redstone mechanisms in and things like that, but, not yet. Not yet. We'll just, work on this as we go. And there we go. We seem to have dug our way down to this shaft here. Now, where does this shaft here lead? Oh, this is the one I think I bricked up because something terrible was on the other side. Right? Is that correct? This doesn't look terrible. Why did I brick that up? Maybe because something terrible was on the other side of this? Let's find out. Whoa. Yeah, this is, I was going to say, a huge cave, but clearly we're still dealing with lag glitches. Okay, so this is not as bad as I must have thought when I, like, walled this off in the first place. Is there anything kind of around here I need to worry about? Oh, this is my old portal thing. From when I first, like, tried to build another portal out here. And I guess I can just break this up, and then all the obsidian I want will just drift down there, and then I'll lose it. That's a good plan. So, hitting obsidian with pickaxes, classic Minecraft gameplay for classic Minecraft connoisseurs. But, yeah, I don't know. You guys are great. Like, did I mention that? So that means that if I go up here, that'll take me out to the water, to the bay itself, I think. Assuming I don't drown. Dang it, bay. The sea is a difficult force of nature to tame. Okay, yeah, so there's where I dug that hole. So wow, we made it. I don't think I was actually as low as I wanted to be, though, when I hit the bottom of that shaft. I think I need to go much lower if I actually want to hit diamond level. But yeah, it's like I want to reflect on all the time. Yeah, if I want to reflect on things in Minecraft, I can't. Like, my body, like the light that hits my body does not bounce off my body and hit the glass and then bounce back into my eye. It's really hard to reflect in Minecraft. But anyway, we're going to do our best to continue our reflection downstairs as we hew out a better mineshaft quick drop tunnel. And down we go. I love my furnace house. Like, it's the silliest build on here, but I don't know, it just makes me happy. Let's go. Wow, that's already so much better. Okay. Should I wall this off again? I'm tempted to wall this off again because I probably walled it off for a good reason last time, even if I can't remember. Okay, so this is this tunnel. Okay. Well, we'll just leave it for now. But I will need to widen this tunnel around it so that way our shaft is not unusable. This might actually be helpful later when we do the redstone eventually. We're probably not going to do the redstone today. Just realistically, I don't have a lot of redstone parts on me. I think I gave Asuma all my iron when we did the, oh, dang it. When we did that, how did we get here achievement. So, yeah, there's no more iron in Joe Hill's land. I'm gonna have to go to Cub Fan's base probably and get iron. It's doable. I believe in me. But you know what? Well, and that's something too I should talk about. It's like, I believe in me. It's like, okay, I didn't know this YouTube thing was gonna work out as well for me as it was going to. Like, but what I knew was that it would be a good way to practice being funny. And so I kept doing it. And then when I started making money off of people like sponsoring the show and stuff, then I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe I should spend $100 on a microphone, and I should eventually update my computer. And like over time, how did I end up in? Oh, this is connected to this part of the mine. So here we go. This is the bottom. But anyway, my point is that, you know, I didn't come into this and say, oh, I'm going to make it big right away. And I got to buy all this top-tier equipment and do all this stuff to be the best. It's like, no, I just want to be better. You know? Like, it's like one of those get well soon cards, except get good soon. No, I don't need to get good soon. I just need to get good eventually. So, bye-bye, andesite. You are less valuable than whatever this red stuff is. Okay, great. So now we can take some of the stone here and kind of fill this in a little bit. We're going to want to have water at the bottom of this pit. I got 2 buckets so we can do one of those fancy things. Infinite spring. So now, even if I drop down from way up there, I'll be able to access this mining tunnel. Now, what is in this mining tunnel? Well, apparently I put a door here at some point. I don't remember doing that. Oh, probably because it leads to a cool cave. And cool caves are often dangerous. Like, there's... Oh, it leads to this big cavern here. There's a dungeon there I didn't even notice the first time, guys. We gotta go get in that dungeon. That's our new mission dungeon going. Okay. So, Dungeon Hills here, recording as I always do and walking over that way with torches. What we're going to do first is we're going to start throwing some lights on the wall alongside that dungeon so that mobs don't just fall off from there and immediately hit us. Okay, I'm already hearing one mob. So we're going to have to build a stairwell up without letting it get too dark because... Oh, whoa, is this another dungeon? Are we double dungeoning all the way? What does it mean? Let's go. Oh, this is possibly a bad scenario for me. I want to know what's in that. Whoa! Too many babies. Whoa! How did that happen? Okay. Okay, that could have gone so much worse. So much worse that I was ended up in a hearse. Okay. Didn't. So apparently we are definitely in range of that spawner from here. Wow, okay. 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 So that reminds me, baby zombies can totally go through 1-block high holes. So we're going to close that off, and we are going to access that... Oh, lighting the torch. We're going to try and access that chest from back here. This is some old school Joe Hills. Like, it's super hostile land. Whoa, music disc, saddle. I gotta come back here with less stuff. I got too much stuff and no room. Dang it. But there's clearly also opportunities to light things up over this way. Oh, is this all the same dungeon? Okay, so maybe this isn't a double dungeon, it's just like one big dungeon. Okay, so these baby zombies are gonna be a problem for reals. Guys, for reals. Like, reels of film. Like, there will be... They'll be like in the Gremlins movie, how the Gremlins were there for... Whoa, okay, problem. That is not how I wanted to resolve this situation, by immediately dropping every zombie in the area into me using water. So we're gonna go this way. I need to get some half slabs or something. These baby zombies are gonna keep running at me, and I'm not gonna be able to... Dang it. That's a creep. See, now at least I can see what's over there without a baby zombie getting me. But only barely. Now there's water on top of me. That's always dangerous. Okay. So, new plan. I'm gonna keep adding torches there. Whoa, player head. I want the player head, because that's actually super rare and really good for stuff. And I want the music disc. bones I can kind of do without, but I also need 1,000,000 of them anyway for unrelated reasons. And, you know, who doesn't love a good saddle? So, sorry, bowls. You're gone. You're actually not gone forever, though. So let's see, that chest is right there. I think I can get to that chest. Whoops, that's a good way to get zombied. Okay, now we're gonna put this one here. Okay, golden apple time. Wheat, bone, bone, bone. Bon appetit with the wheat. And we'll take the gunpowder, too. Okay, not a bad haul for today. Definitely want to come back here when this is not full of monsters, which might be, you know, literally never. This area might be a continuous monster extravaganza. But it's hard to say without exploring it better. Let's just push this way a little bit and see what we see. Oh, yeah, okay, see, that is a lot of monsters. That is a very high monster count there. They seem to be going at it. Oops. Well, yeah, there's definitely a whole thing back there. We're gonna have to come back and explore that at some point. But you know what? Let's take the booty that we did get. Oh no, baby zombies. Which was the way out? This was the way out? This is the way we escape from here, I hope. In the morning. Okay, yep, that's why there's a door there. So now we know. Great. Now I just gotta find the same shaft that I used to get down here. Great. And then just ender pearl straight back up. Nope, can't ender pearl back up without the mechanism in place. So instead we'll just find the stairs. That should be... Wait, you know what? I should be able to ender pearl to that next level though at least. Ooh, that's maybe higher than I thought it was going to be. Okay, yeah, every part of that was a bad idea. Okay, so we're going to try to find the stairs. I found the stairs! That wasn't so bad, actually. Dang it, I walked backwards into this pressure plate again, frightened myself. So easily frightened. Minecraft. Really, it gets the heart pumping. But yeah, anyway, so we've got a brand new pit, we've got a widened stair, and we got 50,000 subscribers. I don't even know what to say about that, you know. I'm just back out here in my boat, contemplating how awesome you guys are. I'm going to try and make some cool things, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them. I'm kind of curious to see where CubFan put that map he was talking about, though. Let's go find that real quick before we wrap up this episode. Because when people hide secret homing beacons inside of places that are my places, I like to know. So we're just going to ender pearl perfectly onto the ground here. Dang it, okay. And now I'm glitching. Dang it. Okay, we're just going to walk and find a ladder and completely awesomely go check out what's up here. Oh yeah, I forgot to take this, I should try this on. Whoa, I'm like a cyclops. Where's the front? Look at me, I can't find the map that CubFan hid in here. But I have a cyclops eye. Woo. Okay, I should not do that, but it is fun. I play games to have fun. Where did he hide this map? Such that it would be on, it has to be on display somewhere, I bet, in order for it to work as a homing beacon for the other maps. But oh, there it is down there. It's in the storage room, which will inevitably be destroyed, if not by me, then by a creeper. Whoa, okay, so that shows, there's my base, there's ZF, there's Bumbo. I think this might be Python and false, but I'm not quite sure. But that's really cool. That's a really good map of this. It's funny, the pig is just barely big enough to be visible right there. You can't really see anything else on my base, but that pig is big. I guess you might be able to see maybe this map, if it wasn't for the fact that, or you'd be able to see this cube maybe if it weren't for the fact that the map has the marker on it. But, whoa. So thank you, Cub Fan, for dropping this off. This is a cool map. Like I said, never hurts to be a little bit extra encouraging. When people do cool stuff, let them know. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. And thanks for 50,000 subscribers and 6 years of awesome Minecraft and fun. And keep adventuring, because if I don't end with that, you're going to be like, why didn't you end with keep adventuring? Not that I'm complaining, because I do read the comments and I like them. But, you know, if I don't say keep adventuring last, then somebody will call me out on it. Anyway, keep adventuring.